Since his victory at the American Express earlier this year, Scottie Scheffler has been on a remarkable run, just not in the way fans might expect. While he hasn't lifted a trophy in his last 3 starts, his performances have been anything but disappointing. In fact, they've been historic. Scheffler finished runner-up in 3 consecutive tournaments: the Masters, the RBC Heritage, and the Cadillac Championship. While second-place finishes might suggest near misses, what makes this stretch extraordinary is that no golfer in the modern era has ever recorded 3 straight solo second-place finishes. It's a rare blend of consistency and elite competitiveness that places Scheffler in a category of his own. At Augusta National, Scheffler came agonizingly close to another green jacket, finishing just 1 stroke behind Rory McIlroy. The battle between the two showcased not just skill, but resilience. McIlroy held firm under pressure, and Scheffler later acknowledged the toughness it takes to win at that level, especially against a player he has competed against for years. The following week at Hilton Head, Scheffler again found himself in contention at the RBC Heritage. This time, he pushed the tournament into a playoff but ultimately fell short against Matt Fitzpatrick. It was another example of Scheffler doing nearly everything right, only to be edged out by a clutch performance from his opponent. At the Cadillac Championship in Doral, Scheffler delivered one of his most impressive closing stretches, birdieing holes 15 through 17 in a final round surge. Yet even that brilliance wasn't enough to catch Cameron Young, who dominated the field with a near-flawless performance. Scheffler himself admitted that Young was virtually untouchable that week, particularly on the greens. Reflecting on these close finishes, Scheffler has consistently pointed not to his own shortcomings, but to the excellence of those who beat him. After Augusta, he praised McIlroy's resilience and long-standing competitiveness. Following Hilton Head, he credited Fitzpatrick for delivering under pressure when it mattered most. It's a mindset that underscores Scheffler's maturity and perspective, recognizing greatness in others while continuing to push his own limits. Statistically, Scheffler's consistency is staggering. Since 2022, he has been inside the top 2 after 54 holes in 24 tournaments. Out of those, he has converted 15 into victories, a win rate of 62.5%, the highest among active players on the PGA Tour. For comparison, McIlroy sits just behind at 60%. Even more impressive, Scheffler has not finished outside the top 25 in any event since August 2024, a streak that highlights his reliability week after week. His recent performances add to an already historic resume. Scheffler is the only player in the 50-year history of the Players' Championship to win the tournament back-to-back, achieving the feat in 2023 and 2024. That alone would be enough to cement his legacy, but he didn't stop there. In 2024, Scheffler delivered one of the greatest seasons in modern golf history. He became the first male golfer to win the Masters, secure an Olympic gold medal, and capture the FedEx Cup, all within the same calendar year. It was a trifecta that demonstrated dominance across different formats and pressures. Financially, that season was just as groundbreaking. Scheffler set the all-time single-season earnings record, surpassing $29 million. His consistency and ability to contend in nearly every event he entered translated directly into historic payouts. He also joined an elite club alongside Tiger Woods, becoming only the second player ever to win 6 or more tournaments in back-to-back seasons. That comparison alone speaks volumes, as Woods is widely regarded as one of the greatest golfers in history. Scheffler's dominance extended into 2025 as well, where he achieved another milestone that had not been seen in over a century. He became the first golfer since 1909 to win 4 major championships, each by a margin of 3 strokes or more. It wasn't just about winning, it was about controlling the field. His accolades continued to pile up. From 2022 through 2025, Scheffler won the Jack Nicklaus Award, given to the PGA Tour Player of the Year, for 4 consecutive seasons. The only other golfer to accomplish that feat is Tiger Woods, further reinforcing Scheffler's place among the sport's elite. The financial trajectory of his career tells a similar story of sustained excellence. As of 2026, Scheffler has already earned over $10 million this season alone. His career earnings have surpassed $110 million, putting him within striking distance of McIlroy's $114 million on the all-time list. Only Woods remains ahead of both, with just under $121 million. Despite his relentless schedule and success, Scheffler has shown a willingness to prioritize rest and preparation. With the PGA Championship at Aronimink approaching, he has chosen to skip the Truist Championship. According to Scheffler, this decision is rooted in experience, understanding that peak performance requires strategic downtime. For me to show up and play my best, I have to have off time, he explained. That's something I've learned as my career has gone on. It's a philosophy that reflects not just physical awareness, but mental discipline, knowing when to step back in order to come back stronger. At the same time, Scheffler is expanding his schedule in other ways. One notable addition is his commitment to the 3M Open, where he will make his debut in July. The tournament, held at TPC Twin Cities in Blaine, Minnesota, is the state's only PGA Tour event, and attracting the world's top-ranked player is a significant milestone. Scheffler expressed enthusiasm about participating, noting that he has heard positive feedback about the event. His presence is expected to elevate the competition and draw increased attention from fans and media alike. Tournament officials are equally excited. Co-executive director Tracy West described Scheffler's commitment as a major boost, particularly as the event continues to grow in stature on the PGA Tour calendar. Beyond the competition, the 3M Open also carries a strong charitable mission. Through the 3M Open Fund, the tournament has distributed more than $9 million to local causes. Scheffler's participation is likely to amplify those efforts, bringing greater visibility and support to community initiatives. In many ways, this phase of Scheffler's career encapsulates what makes him such a compelling figure in golf. Even without recent victories, he continues to set records, challenge expectations, and redefine consistency at the highest level. 3 consecutive second-place finishes might seem like missed opportunities on the surface, but in reality, they highlight a level of performance that few athletes in any sport can sustain. Scheffler isn't just competing, he's consistently placing himself in position to win, week after week. As the PGA Championship approaches, all eyes will be on whether he can convert that consistency into another major title. Given his track record, it would be unwise to bet against him. For now, though, Scheffler's historic streak serves as a reminder that greatness isn't always measured solely by victories. Sometimes, it's about how often you're in the fight, and no one in golf today does that better than Scottie Scheffler.